What I'm going to teach you in this video will help you for the rest of your dating life. Dark psychology. Make her love you. Have you ever seen a guy with a woman and wondered, man, what's he doing with her? What's he got that I haven't got? I'm not talking about looks here or money. I'm talking about something deeper. It's like this primal pull, this energy that makes him absolutely irresistible. Well, my friends, that right there, that's the power of dark psychology. And today we're going deep down that rabbit hole. We're going to unpack the secrets, the techniques, the straight-up mind hacks that'll make you magnetic to women. We're talking dark psychology tricks to make any woman love you. Buckle up and don't miss the last two tricks. This is going to be wild. Number one, be bold. You see her across the room, the coffee shop, wherever. Hearts racing, palms sweating. We've all been there, man. It's primal. But here's the thing, most guys, they hesitate, they overthink it, they let that little voice in their head tell them they don't have a chance. And you know what? That voice, that's the sound of evolution holding you back. See, back in the caveman days, a dude had to be bold just to survive. Hunt the mammoth, fight off the rival tribe, ask that hot cave woman out. It was life or death. Now, I'm not saying you gotta go full-on Neanderthal, dragging her by the hair, but you gotta tap into that primal energy. That confidence. Walk up to her like you own the damn place, like you're the most interesting thing she's gonna see all day. Because here's the deal, women, they're attracted to that. It's hardwired. They want a man who's going places, a man who takes what he wants. So be that man. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Don't be afraid to be direct. And for God's sake, don't be afraid to be rejected. Because the truth is, rejection is just a stepping stone to success. The more you put yourself out there, the more you learn, the more confident you become. And that, my friends, is what's going to make you irresistible. So be bold, be fearless, be the man you were born to be. Number two, attention, the double-edged sword. All right, so you've made contact, you've caught her eye, now the real game begins. And this is where most guys screw it up. They go all in, showering her with attention, texting her 24/7, basically turning themselves into her personal lapdog. Big mistake, huge. You see, attention, it's like fire. A little bit can warm you up, make you feel good, but too much, it burns everything to the ground. Here's the thing, women, they crave attention, sure, but they also crave what they can't have. They want a challenge. They want a man who's in demand, a man who's got options. So what do? You play it cool. You give her just enough attention to keep her interested, but not enough to satisfy her. You make her wonder about you. You make her work for it. Think of it like a slot machine. If it paid out every time, would it be exciting? Hell no, it's the anticipation, the uncertainty that keeps you coming back for more. Same goes for women. You gotta keep them guessing. Don't be predictable, don't be needy, be the prize, man, be the prize. Number three, no pedestals, she's just a human. Now this next one is crucial. And it's something that a lot of guys struggle with, especially if they've been burned before. It's the idea of putting women on a pedestal. We've all been there. You meet a woman, you're smitten, and suddenly she can do no wrong. She's perfect. She's an angel sent from heaven. And you're just a lowly peasant, lucky to even be in her presence. Stop it. Seriously, stop it right now. That kind of thinking will sabotage you faster than you can say friend zone. Here's the reality. She's not perfect. She's just a human being with flaws and insecurities just like the rest of us. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll be able to interact with her on an equal level. When you put a woman on a pedestal, you're essentially giving away your power. You're saying, you're better than me, I'm not worthy of your attention, and trust me, she can sense that a mile away. So how do you avoid this trap? Simple. Remind yourself that she's just a person. She puts her pants on one leg at a time, just like you. She's probably got bad breath in the morning, just like you, and she's definitely got her own set of issues that she's dealing with. Once you see her as a human being with all her imperfections, you'll be amazed at how much more relaxed and confident you feel around her. And that, my friends, is when the magic happens. Number four, bad behavior, don't reward it. Okay, so you're being bold, you're managing your attention, you're not putting her on a pedestal. Things are going well, but then she starts testing you. Maybe she's playing hard to get, maybe she's being a little bitchy, maybe she's just plain disrespectful. Whatever it is, she's trying to see what she can get away with. And this is where a lot of guys cave. They start bending over backwards, trying to please her, trying to win back her approval. They become doormats. Don't be that guy. Remember, you're a high-value man. You don't reward bad behavior. In fact, you punish it. Now, I'm not saying you should be a jerk, but you need to set boundaries. You need to let her know that you won't tolerate being treated poorly. The best way to do this? Distance yourself. Withdraw your attention. Let her come to you. This might sound counterintuitive, but trust me, it works. When you take away your attention, you create a void. And that void will make her realize what she's missing. She'll start to wonder why you're not chasing her anymore. She'll start to question her own behavior, and most importantly, she'll start to respect you. Before moving on, I want to thank you all for being such a consistent support to my channel. It means a lot. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss the upcoming topics we will cover. Like the video if you're finding it valuable. Number 5, busy with power of purpose. You know what's more attractive than a six-pack? A purpose. You know what's more alluring than a fat wallet? Passion. Look, women, they're drawn to men who are driven, men who are passionate about something, anything. It doesn't have to be saving the world, although that's cool too. It could be your career, your hobbies, your art, whatever lights your fire. When you have a purpose, it gives you direction, it gives you confidence, it makes you interesting, and that, my friends, is sexy as hell. On the flip side, nothing is more of a turn-off than a guy who's got no goals, no ambitions, no drive. A guy who's just drifting through life, waiting for something to happen. So find your purpose, find your passion, and pursue it with everything you've got. Not only will it make you a more attractive man, but it'll make you a happier, more fulfilled human being. And who knows, you might just meet the woman of your dreams along the way. But here's the kicker. You won't be so busy chasing her, you'll be too busy chasing your dreams. And that, my friends, is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Number 6, the art of independence. This one ties into the last chapter, but it's so important that it deserves its own section. Gentlemen, you need to learn to be alone. And I don't just mean physically alone, I mean emotionally alone. You need to be comfortable in your own skin with your own thoughts and feelings. You need to be able to entertain yourself, to challenge yourself, to grow without needing a woman by your side. Now, I'm not saying you should become a hermit and swear off women forever. That's not healthy, but you need to reach a point where you don't need a woman to feel complete, because the truth is, neediness is a huge turnoff. It reeks of desperation, and it's a surefire way to push women away. When you're independent, you're not clinging to a woman for validation or security. You're not looking to her to fill a void in your life. You're complete on your own. And that, my friends, is incredibly attractive. Number 7. Don't change your plans for her. So you've met someone special. You're smitten, you want to spend every waking moment with her, and that's great. But here's the thing, you can't let her become your entire world. One of the biggest mistakes guys make when they're in a relationship is they abandon their own lives. They stop hanging out with their friends. They stop pursuing their hobbies. They basically become an extension of their girlfriend. Don't do this, it's a recipe for disaster. First of all, it's unhealthy. You need your own life, your own interests, your own friends outside of your relationship. Otherwise, you're going to become codependent and suffocate each other. Second, it's unattractive. Women are attracted to men who have their own lives, their own passions, their own identities. When you abandon all that to be with her, you become less interesting, less attractive. So keep your own life, keep your own friends, keep your own hobbies. Don't be afraid to say no to her sometimes. Trust me, it'll make you a better boyfriend and a more attractive man. Number 8, embrace directness and precision. All right, guys, last but not least, let's talk about directness. In the game of love, ambiguity is the enemy. It leads to misunderstandings, mixed signals, and worst of all, the dreaded friend zone. Here's the thing, women appreciate directness. They want to know where they stand with you. They don't want to have to guess your intentions or decipher your cryptic text messages. So be direct. If you're interested in a woman, let her know. Tell her you think she's beautiful. Ask her out on a date. Don't beat around the bush or try to play it cool. Just put yourself out there. Now, I'm not saying you should be crude or disrespectful. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, but you need to be clear about your intentions. When you're direct, you're showing her that you're confident, that you're not afraid to go after what you want. And that's a major turn-on. So ditch the games, ditch the mixed signals, be direct, be confident, and watch as the women flock to you. Do you believe using dark psychology to influence someone's feelings is ethical? Or does it cross a moral line? Share your thoughts and reasons in the comments below. I'm not saying any of this is easy. It takes work, it takes courage, it takes facing your fears. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. Because when you master these dark psychology tricks, you unlock a whole new level of confidence and power. You become the kind of man who doesn't chase women, he attracts them. The kind of man who doesn't need validation from anyone, he creates his own. The kind of man who lives life on his own terms and makes no apologies for it. That's the power of dark psychology. If you want to know the ways to make any woman miss you, check out the video on the top right corner. So go out there, embrace the darkness, and unleash your inner alpha.